scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Towns finds Anunoby. And that time also a missed shot. Heat leading by 11. Here's Nash. He had 37 points in the win against Cleveland. Oh, he passed it down.
That is incredible. Wow. Clint Capella.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called, the Knicks. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Miami making a switch here. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. Second, the Heat.
They've been having a great season on...
And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the end. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Teams deciding to change it up. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. On the floor for New York. They've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He ended up with 37 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The shot from 20 feet out, and there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Brunson.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Nash. 17 points in the game. And no good. Hart finds Brunson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
To the middle. Blocked.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
Here's Anunoby. And Rozier pulls it down.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, great communication and timing. Setting Capella up for a big jam.
Brunson passes to Towns. Pass to Hart. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Adebayo. Shoots over Hart. Adebayo, that's good. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Anunoby against Wiggins. Pass to Bridges. Left side Hart. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Knicks missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Nash. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson with it. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nash. Anunoby covering. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Pass to Hart, to the paint. Here's Bridges. Soft touch off the glass. Bridges has got 13.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Nash. 21 points in the game. Shoots over Bridges. Again, the Heat score.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Outside Hart. Here's Kolek. Bridges outside. And it's all from three-point range.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Adebayo in the post. He's covered by Hart. Adebayo, that's good.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns with the ball. Here's Kolek. Shot clock at 5. And here's Hart. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. No good on that one. So for the Knicks, Booker, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kornet comes in for Anunoby, and it's Beauchamp in for Bridges. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Beauchamp. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Shooting for New York, Beauchamp, 2.
That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Nash. He's covered by Hart. And he gets the bucket. Nash has got 8 points here in the quarter. Here's Kolek. Outside Hart. Here he goes. Pass to Cornette. Here's Beauchamp. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Count the basket. Beauchamp's got 7.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Rozier, the pass to Nash. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
4-3. And it's Beauchamp missing. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Heat. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Beauchamp passes to Booker. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 12. Pass to Rozier. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And a vicious slam by Rozier. Really sticking it to them.
Here's Kolek, pounded by Rozier. Here's Beauchamp. From outside the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jaquez. Pass to Jovic. Second chance shot. Count it. 6 points for him.
Well, that kind of vision is exactly what they need out of Jaquez.
Knicks trail by 16. Here's Kolek. Now here's Booker. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Nash. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Booker. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half. Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
That's tipped. Stolen by Rozier. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Heat.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
To stop the run. The shot misses. Some solid D from Jaquez.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Here's Nash. Nice D from Bridges.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
They've got Terry Rozier. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Nash in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Beauchamp. And here's Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Bridges. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 11 points here in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Brunson. Now Bridges takes a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Bridges has got 20.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Here's Nash. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over Bridges. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You got to enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Adebayo passes to Nash. Shoots over Bridges. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 30 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Towns. Capella with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Wiggins. And it's New York with a rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
And it's Beauchamp missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pulls up for 3. New York again can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Yes, it's good. Nash has got 15 points here in the second half. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
And it's blocked. Pass to Beauchamp. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The 17-footer and the basket by Nash. Nash has got 34.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Bridges passes to Towns. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
The first one falls. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases? Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. And so Towns nails them both.
Well, the thing about
Heat leading.
Substitution
Changes
on the
here
court.
for New York. Cornette checked in for Booker. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. And it's Beauchamp in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Nash, covered by Towns. Nash misses.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Outside Hart. Stevens with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Smith. Out left to the wing. Takes the three. Nash misses. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Hart. And he converts the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Smith passes to Nash. And again, no good by Miami. So it's the Heat winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
Thank you for coming
You best
here and
believe
cheering on your
they're
team.
all going home happy
Get home
tonight.
safe
And that'll do it, folks.
seeing you at our next
For Stan
event.
Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped. Pain ain't. Lamar Jackson got a posse. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past that sad to say, but you know I'm mad. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose. Like Bay used the rose. No, you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fish. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small locket. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and she trying to give me 1,000. Sneaker money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. You fall back, they'll try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get what you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. It don't come and just get your bag, no op.
Your first pass is from Just Joshing in the rec. Runs from the left side and doubles down on their own alley-oop toss. That block attempt was close. Almost sent the ball into next week's top plays. Sensational teamwork, and I'm not just joshing. They are! Swinging the ball over to B. Ricey in the rec. Catches a lob on the break and sends up another. It's a close game, but hey, a highlight is a highlight. Great way to reward everyone for running hard and looking out for each other. I almost get teary-eyed thinking about it. It's so beautiful. Which pass deserves your assist?
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Miami Heat. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Phoenix now. They lead by 11. To the middle, Goodwin. Missed inside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Mitchell with it. Now defended by Grant. The shot by Nash, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Bangs on the trifecta.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Mitchell passes to Nash. Shot to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-point field goal.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And Booker kicks to Grant. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Heat trail by 11. Here's Nash. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And their post play has been really solid. Right off the bat.
Mitchell against Booker. Now, here's Grant. Guarded closely. Good on the shot. And the Suns lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Nash outside. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And now here's Goodwin, the fast break chance. Shot's good by Booker.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Nash can't get it to go. Suns leading by 13. Here's Grant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. 2 here. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Smith checked in for the Heat. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Nash has got 7 points in the game. Pass to Iguodaro. Dishes to Goodwin. Wide open look. And Ware pulls it down.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Nash. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Good win. No good from outside.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Jaquez against Grant. Pass to Jovic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Booker looking around. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat trail by 9. The pass to Nash. Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Goodwin. And the Suns miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash, and he hits the jump shot. And now it's only a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Goodwin, good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Miami.
Nash outside. Takes the three. Nash with another miss. Suns leading by 7. On the wing, Booker, covered by Smith. And there's the feed to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Smith against Booker. There's Nash with the three. Nash with another miss. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Off target with his three.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Nash with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Booker finds Goodwin. Now done. And a deep three from Booker. It's rebounded by Jovic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And here's Nash outside. It's good from long range. Nash has got 14 points. Booker against Smith. Booker right side. The shot no good. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Bridges out there with Dunn. It's Najee in at the 5. Booker no good. The Heat trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Booker. Feeds it to Beal. Phoenix no good that time either. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City. Beal against Jaquez. Ware passes to Adebayo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
They are just...
Nash outside. Drives to the hoop, and he uses the glass on the layup. Nash has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Passes to Beal. The tray. Nash with the block. And they get it back. Inside. Goes back up. Beal can't get it to go. Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The shot's good from Nash. And now a 4-point Heat lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And finished off by Nash.
The D. Just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That's a good one. From downtown, Miami grabs the miss.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Capella trying to free himself up, and it goes down 2 points. 22 points for Nash.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, DA, thank you. A nice shot by Nash.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Suns trail by 7. 1:16 left here in the second. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Nash against Beal. And here's Nash. 24 points for him. The shot will not fall. KD against Nash. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 3-point Miami lead.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Takes a 3. The rebound by KD. KD's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
The Heat leading by 3. Near the 3-point line, it's Nash. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Now Nash. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 5.
62.
And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams
Substitution
in for the Heat. Ware's checked in. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Smith. Nash is checked in for Hero, and it's Rozier in for Davion Mitchell. Adebayo kicks it over to Nash. Kept alive. Here's Ware, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Nash. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Ware in at center. There's Nash with the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Goodwin. Nash with the block. Down against Jaquez. Nash can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And Booker kicks to Goodwin. Just 4 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Rozier, the pass to Nash. For three. Hits it from three-point range. Nash has got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
From 11 feet away, and Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now arguably a top 25 player. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Grant, he's checked in for Goodwin. Heat also with the sub. Mitchell's checked in. Jaquez the pass to Nash. From deep. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns trail by 14. Grant against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker nails the three. So confident.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Mitchell finds Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Nash. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dunn. Booker against Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Pass to Iguodala. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat leading by 11. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist by Jaquez. 31 points for Nash.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Grant. Nash with the block. Down low, here's Ware. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ware's got 8 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
No good from Grant. And Miami shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. One-on-one fast break. Rebound by the Heat. Wears. And Miami shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Adebayo kicks it over to Nash. Now the pass to Ware. It's Jaquez with the drive. Out to Nash. Over Grant. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
The assist.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Suns trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Suns call time.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stolen by Grant. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Throws it up high. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Nash with it. Now guarded by Dunn.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total. Control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Booker outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. A drive by Booker over Mitchell. Nash with the block. And so it's the Miami Heat taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Substitution in for Beal. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Nash comes in for Hero. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. We've got Bridges. Dunn is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Durant. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's KD. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Suns trail by 18. KD passes to Richards. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They grab their own miss, and Adebayo throws it down.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Bridges outside. Passes it to KD. There's the dish to Booker. Over Mitchell. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Mitchell finds Wiggins. Now Nash. Dunn covering. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Mitchell dishes to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Fires from 18. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist from Capella. 37 points for Nash.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Booker the pass to Bridges. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Here's Nash, and he gets it to go. Nash has got 39.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And he gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
The Heat leading by 22. Nash left side. Floats one. Durant with some nice D. The Suns shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Good work defensively by Capella. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Shoots. A putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Well, Phoenix shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called. The Suns and the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Beal's checked in for Phoenix.